world, but you are here with me, and I definitely appreciate that. To all of the new people stopping by my channel, hi you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you're notified each time I post a video. And to all of my returning subscribers, hey y'all. And so today's vlog, you guys, is going to be another bump date update, but for weeks 29 and 30. So if you want to see what happened during these 2 weeks of pregnancy, then definitely keep on watching. All right, you guys, so if you are new here, my name is Jess, and I'm currently pregnant with baby number 3, and I'm married to my wonderful husband, Joseph. And we have 2 beautiful little girls, Leah, who is 11, and Carmen, who is 5. And this baby, you guys, is going to be a gender surprise. And so if you hear me refer to the baby as Baby Bear or BB for short, that is because that is the nicknames that we have decided to give the baby. Also, if you see me looking down, it is because I am looking at my handy dandy pregnancy notebook, and that is where I keep all of my symptoms for each week of this pregnancy. But enough of all of that chit chat, let's get into weeks 29 and 30. All right, you guys, so for week 29 I put insomnia in bold letters. Y'all, I'm having the hardest time going to sleep at night. Even though I have put myself like on a bedtime routine, I can't go to sleep. I cannot. I've tried to like not use my phone after a certain amount of time during the day, so that way my body can just wind down. But for some reason, Baby Bear is developing a schedule, and with that, I've noticed that every 2.5 to 3 hours, Baby Bear is awake. And so with that being said, when I'm getting ready to take a shower, Baby Bear is awake, so like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And from 12 to like 1:30, Baby Bear is wide awake, like up here moving around, acting crazy in the womb. And so since Baby Bear is moving around so much, I'm not really able to get that much sleep just because it's that much movement, which also contributes to my insomnia. And so even I said on here as well, not going to sleep immediately or waking up at odd hours of the night. So I'm also waking up at odd hours. I think one night I woke up, it was like 3:15, and I stayed awake until 5:15, and then had to turn around and get up to be up with the girls. And so yeah, my sleep schedules are definitely changing, and I think it's because baby is getting me ready for when they are born. So for week 29, I put that I am officially having regular bowel movements. So most moms, when you're pregnant, you do battle some type of constipation, and I'm typically regular as far as going to the bathroom, but I had noticed that I wasn't being as regular, and I mentioned that to my doctor, and he said that that was totally fine. But now I'm officially pooping 1 solid to 2 solid poops a day, which to me, that's a lot better than not pooping at all for a whole day. So I'm excited about that for sure. So next up on here for my symptoms, I put I'm also having diarrhea. So like I said in my previous bump date, I don't know why Baby Bear gets to the point to where they're moving and they just either punch something or whatever, but when I have to go, I have to go. And that was making me a little bit nervous because it is typically after I eat. And so I was kind of pacing myself with eating, because if I knew that I was going somewhere, I didn't want to go somewhere and then have to be in a rush to go to the bathroom, or be in a situation to where I can't get to the bathroom right away. And so yeah, so I put that on here, that even though I am having the regular bowel movements, I am still dealing with diarrhea. And also I put on here that Baby Bear is very aggressive in the womb, so much so to where I'm like just because the kicks and punches are a little bit too much. And I don't remember the girls being like that at all. I also put on here that with the aggressive movements, it feels like Baby Bear is trying to claw out. And so sometimes it just feels like my skin on the, or whatever it is on the inside, like it is just being torn down. And so I don't know if that's normal, or if y'all have experienced that, or maybe it's just my baby in there acting a teetotal fool. But that is what it's feeling like. I also put on here that I still have to take daily naps. My nap time is at 11 o'clock, so if you call me during that time, it is a wrap. I am laying it down. I also noticed that not so much like my pregnancy acne, but I am having a little flare of breakouts, and I know that's because I kind of got complacent with my skincare routine and was like, oh, my skin is popping, I don't need to do the same things all the time. And since I did fall back, my skin was like, girl, you better think again, because you thought wrong. And so now I'm back to doing my normal skincare routine just because I don't have time for that. I'm also noticing a little bit of skin discoloration. So I'm noticing that my neck is getting just a little bit darker, which that happens with every pregnancy that I've had. And also the backs of my legs are starting to get discolored. My mom, she has the same problem when she was pregnant with my siblings and me. Just the backs of her legs would turn a darker color, but the front of her leg would be fine. And so I'm experiencing that as well. But I also put on here that my butt is black. And so even though I have the little bit of discoloration, my hips typically spread a lot during pregnancy. My butt gets flat, and it also gets super dark. And so right now it is super dark, and my stretch marks are super light. And so I just noticed this just the other day, so I was like, oh my goodness, like they're really getting dark. So yeah, my butt is black, and the skin discoloration is here. I'm not tripping about it just because I know that is how my body reacts to the pregnancy, and I'm not rushing for my skin to get back to its normal complexion. Like I said before, it took me 9 months to get this way. It's gonna take me 9 months to get back to my original skin color with the different discoloration, so I'm not really tripping about it at all. So that is it for week 29. I'm gonna go ahead and go into week 30. All right, so for week 30, I put, again, very aggressive kicks and punches that are super low. And so what I mean by super low is it feels as if baby bear is about to fall out. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like my water is going to break. That's what it feels like, because it's so aggressive. It actually started getting to the point to where Joe asked me, are you good? Like, I was standing up in the kitchen and I don't know what happened, but I was washing dishes, and the punches and the kicks were so aggressive. Like, I ended up having to get Leah to come into the kitchen with me to help me finish doing the dishes because I just couldn't finish it. After we were done with the dishes, I had to go lay down because it was just too much. I'm gonna probably say that part of those kicks and punches and that discomfort that I'm feeling is probably Braxton Hicks. But I never really know when I do have Braxton Hicks or if I am having contractions. I did say that I was having Braxton Hicks, and even if when I practice like my breathing, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out, I noticed that it did calm down a little bit, but I've never known one way or the other if I'm having Braxton Hicks or contractions. And so one thing that another thing that I would say is that my cravings are becoming more aggressive, and I am craving cheese. Like the other day, I wanted mac and cheese, I wanted pizza, and I wanted nachos and cheese. I also wanted cheddar cheese popcorn. I am still on the hunt for cheddar cheese popcorn, and not just the popcorn that you get in the store. I'm talking about like the gourmet popcorn that someone actually has to physically make. Like, you know how they have like candy apple ladies and stuff like that. There used to be a popcorn shop here in my area, and they recently closed. And yeah, I am wanting some of that cheddar popcorn. So yeah, so I'm experiencing that so much as far as like cravings. It's like if I don't get it right then, it's like I'm borderline angry. And so another thing that I put for week 30 is I am getting things together to pack my hospital bag. Since I am gonna have to be packing for me, baby bear, and Leah and Carmen, I just want to make sure that I have everything good to go. So I'm currently making lists for things that I need to get, things that I need to pack for all of us. Joe will pack his own bag, but I want to make sure I have everything ready to go and sitting by the door by July 1, and so that way it's a non-event. The other thing that I put on here is I am currently experiencing leg cramps, and that's very common with pregnancy, but I noticed that when I was walking up the stairs, and I was like, I do not like that feeling. So I'm starting to do a little bit more exercises just because I don't want to have issues after pregnancy with my legs feeling weak or things of that nature. So that is what I notated for week 30. All right, you guys, so now that you have heard my symptoms for weeks 29 and 30, like I've said, in every bump date, I will show you guys what baby bear is looking like. So here is a bump shot of this big old baby. Alright, you guys, so now that you have heard the symptoms of weeks 29 and 30, and on top of that you have seen a baby bear in all of baby bear's glory, I am going to go ahead and end this vlog here. If you guys have experienced any of the symptoms that I have experienced during these 2 weeks, definitely leave them in the comments below. If you haven't experienced these but experienced something completely different, y'all, I want to hear about that too. Leave it in the comments below as well. But that is going to be it for this video, you guys. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification so you never miss an upload, you guys. And until next time, you guys, I will see you on the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye.